last week, and we talked about them in a sentence. But today, we're going to talk about them in a paragraph. And a paragraph is normally 3 to 4 sentences or more. Okay? So, let's review. Look up here, guys. I should see everyone's eyes up here. Nobody should be playing with a highlighter. Raylan, I love how you're sitting. Elliot, would you flip up you and Raylan? Okay, so when you are reading, guys, Brooklyn, is your eyes up here? You might find a word that you don't know or understand. Remember, what do we do? Raylan, what do we do?
You look for the words around it.
Thank you. Good job. You look for the words around it. You look for your context clues. So you find other words in the sentence, or sometimes the sentence is. So in a paragraph, I might read that paragraph and I might not know a word. So I'm going to look for the clues around it. So you might look for a definition, an example, an antonym, or synonym. And that's what we did a couple weeks ago. I think last week or the week before. I can't remember. I kind of have lost track. But I know we did this, and we talked about looking for an example, a definition, an antonym, a synonym. Look for the words around it. Okay, so today we are going to look at these paragraphs, and we are going to find out the meaning of the word. Sorry, Mrs. Murphy forgot to pull it up this morning. So, make sure your name is at the top in a pencil. And then, I'm going to put up here in our Wonders book, as soon as I can get there. This is in our Wonders book, but we're not going to get our Wonders book. So I just want you to listen to paragraph clues.
Paragraph clues. You can use paragraph clues to figure out the meaning of a new word. Think about what you learned from the whole paragraph and use words you know to help you understand the new word.
Okay, so we have to think about what do we learn from that whole paragraph? And then we're going to use our highlighter to highlight that words that we might know to help us understand. So that's why we have the highlighters today, okay? Okay, so we're going to practice this skill on our worksheet. So, I want you to look at this example. Eyes up here. Look at this example of context clues in a paragraph. The underlined words help you explain what energy means. So today, instead of underlining them, we're going to highlight them.
Who's Brooklyn?
Brooklyn, would you go out with Mrs. Kennedy? Thank you, Journey. All right, this says we use energy every day to do work. With energy, we can turn on a light, heat a home, cook food, and run a computer.
I thought it said eat, like eat a home. I'm like,
We use energy every day to do work. With energy, we can turn on a light, heat a home, cook food, and run a computer.
sounds like that you're saying
And
eat.
heat. I know it's kind of hard with my math. Now, they underlined some keywords. If we don't know what energy is, we can look at some keywords. Do work, and then they give examples like turn on a light, heat a home, cook food, run a computer. And it's like, oh, I know what energy means. Energy means to do the work. Okay? All right, so down below, as a second grade class, we're going to read each paragraph, and then we're going to write the meaning of the word in bold print. Underline instead of underlining. You guys are going to highlight, because when you guys become high schoolers, middle schoolers, high schoolers, and into college, your teacher is going to give you something, and they're going to say, read this and highlight the things that are important. And that's what we're going to do too. So highlighting means that you're able to find it really quickly. Because sometimes when you underline stuff, can you see it really fast? No. The highlighting is really bright colors. And when I highlight, I usually use different colors so that it sticks out and I know what I'm looking for. You guys are only going to use one color today, but that is a very good strategy. All right, so put your finger on number 1, on yes. What, John?
My sister used college.
Does she? Good. She's in college, isn't she? Okay, put your finger on number 1 on yes. And as a whole second grade class, I want to hear us all read this together. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Yes, energy can come from the ocean. There are not many ocean power plants right now, but the ocean is a big source of energy.
Who can find the word that's bolded? Addie, what's the word that's bolded?
Source?
Source. So we need to figure out what source means.
Doesn't it mean like I feel like I know what it means, but
Okay.
I just forgot.
So Addie thinks that she kind of knows what it means. Well, Addie, let's look at some context clues. Okay, source is our word. So I'm going to circle it. If you want to circle source, circle it
With what?
with a pencil, because you have a pencil and a highlighter. Circle source with your pencil. Now, Addie's like, I feel like I know what it means, but I can't tell you. Well, let's look back at some examples, definitions, antonyms, or synonyms. Who can find something in here we can highlight that might give us a clue what a source is? Journey, what do you think?
Power plant?
Power plant. Okay. There are not many power plants. So Mrs. Murphy's got a cool yellow highlighter up here.
Whoa. What? Wait, can I change color?
It does not. Unfortunately, it only can say yellow.
Well,
that's
yellow
okay.
was like the main highlight,
Like,
isn't
You
it?
have to like
Yeah.
highlight power
Before, when they created highlighters, they only had one color and it was yellow. It's the main one, like Braylon said. Now they have lots of different color highlighters.
That's cool.
Okay. Now, Journey found one, but there is another one. What do you think, Wyatt? Energy. Okay, still haven't found the key word. LES.
Big?
It's a big source, okay? So that's an adjective that tells us how, like, what kind. But I still haven't found the key words. Yes, energy can come from the ocean. There are not many ocean plants right now, but the ocean is a big source of energy. Big source of energy. Lila?
Source?
Okay, but what does that mean? When I say the word source, what does it mean? I'm trying to find, like, when Mrs. Murphy says, what does source mean? What's the definition? You can't say the definition is source because I don't know what that means. Like, if you send this to a preschooler, hey, what does source mean? They're not going to know. So what's some key words that we can give them? Addie.
Like not many.
Louis?
Ocean?
No. When Mrs. Murphy says the word source, I don't think one of you can give me the definition of that word. Right, Wyatt, can you give me the definition of source? What does source mean? Yeah, Wyatt can't. Carson, what's the definition of source? What does source mean? Okay, Carson can't. Charlotte, what's the definition of source? Okay, a lot of you can't, so we need to find the key words. Raylan, can you?
Like you have a source of something.
Well, what does that mean?
Like you can have. You have like some of them.
Okay, you're kind of on the right track. Journey?
Like a big giant group. Like
Okay.
a big group of electricity.
Okay. So you guys are getting closer, but you're not finding the words that we are really looking for. Corla?
Not many.
What?
Not many.
Not many? Well, a source doesn't mean not many.
Ooh.
Yes, energy can come from the ocean. There are not many ocean power plants right now, but the ocean is a big source of energy. LEA.
Cotton.
What?
Cotton.
No.
Oh.
Ingrid.
But the ocean is a big solar of energy.
Kind of getting closer. Brooklyn?
You have a source of lots of energy.
Okay, what does that mean though?
Like you have like a lot of energy. Like I can't explain
I know. You
it.
gotta find the words to highlight. You guys are missing the words to highlight.
Is it top or bottom?
It's on the first sentence.
Oh, now I know it. Not many oceans.
Riley. What? Can come from. Right there. And it does.
say the ocean.
We do say, it does say ocean, but that's an example. Can come from. Now, I'll tell you right now, Mrs. Murphy has a source over there of books. So if you want to go get a bunch of books, where are you going to go?
Over there.
Over there. So a source means where a place where things come from. So in this sentence, they're talking about the ocean is a big source of energy. So there's lots of energy that can come from the ocean. So right now on the line, we're going to write the place, with your pencil, the place
I'm gonna do like strong, like it was like
where
anyway.
something comes from.
Don't we need to capitalize it?
No. Actually, you know what? Let's make it a sentence. Let's do that. The place where something comes from. That is a source. So if I want a source of energy, I'm going to go to an outlet. Like right up here. The outlet is the source where the energy is at. That's where all the energy comes from. Tyson, I need you writing and nice handwriting. Because if you don't do that today, I'm going to have you fix it. Because last time, your handwriting was not good. So writing with a pencil, please. Pencil. This place where something comes from, that's the source.
So that's the source.
So Raylan, where is the source of food in our school?
Cafeteria.
The cafeteria, in the kitchen. Where is, besides Mrs. Murphy's books, where is the source of books in our school, Ingrid? In the library. Good job. Trying to think of another example.
What's our source of kids?
Okay. John, where is the source of kids at in our school?
Classroom.
In the classrooms. Good job. Okay, so that's the place where something comes from or is at. Okay?
Please don't change it.
And you can see right here, can come from.
That's
That's the key word that you guys should have found and highlighted.
I found it. Miss Murphy, I forgot your S on come.
Thank you, Addie. Comes.
Oh yeah, come from.
Well,
The
thank
plate-
you.
Does not make sense. Thanks, Addie.
The
The place where something
comes
comes from. You're right.
I read the sentence and
You're right. It doesn't make sense. Yes, Wyatt.
I did my period so good that I didn't even have to write it.
Okay.
Because
When you have this done, put your finger in number 2, and we're going to read number 2, okay?
please don't change it.
I'm not going to change it yet. Put your finger on it to show me you're ready. Okay, we're going to do number 2, and then it'll be morning break time. So let's make sure that we're working hard. Okay, put your finger on number 2. I'm not going to move it up yet, but we're going to read all together. Ready? The ocean has high and low tides. This means the water rises and falls every 12 hours. This tidal energy can be used to make power. Okay, now I'm going to circle right here our word in bold that we might not know what it means, tide. But we can look for some key vocabulary words. Okay, is everybody done? Can Mrs. Murphy move this up?
Yes.
Comes from the person. Comes and then from. Okay, who can find something that we should highlight that might give us clues of what tides mean? Sorry, person. Who can find something? Elias, what can you find?
High and low.
High and low. Good job.
Dang it.
Okay, that's not it though. There's more clues. Journey?
Water ride.
Yeah, the water rises. And that's probably how it gets high. And then there's some other keywords.
The first one, like this, came from the bucket.
Louis, what else?
Is it bottom or top?
What are you asking?
Well, I'm gonna ask a question.
Okay, what's your question, Louis? I didn't quite understand your question.
Falls every 12 hours.
Oh, balls every 12 hours.
Oh, why?
Dang it.
Why?
Okay.
Why?
All right, so right there. I think you guys found the clues. Brooklyn, is there anything else?
This
Tidal energy?
Tidal energy can be.
Okay. Yes, that's important, but I don't think that's going to give us clues for the word. So guys, what do you guys think? What does tide mean? Addie, what do you think?
Like it goes like really high and then it goes like really low.
Yep. So Journey, what do you think that would mean?
So I mean like it can be the waves can be really high but sometimes low.
Okay. So should we say the waves or the water? You could put either one, but the waves or water. Because sometimes there's waves, sometimes it's just the water. Rises and falls.
Waves.
Okay? So you pick which one. The waves rise and fall, or you pick the water rises and falls. Okay? The waves rise and fall, or the water rises and falls.
Oh, we're looking with and a and no.
Yeah.
And then a and.
Yep, we don't want this and. Remember, this is a conjunction. This is not an article.
Take off the D.
Right, exactly. Okay, now we are going to finish 3 and 4. We're going to have to try to fit it in a little bit later. We'll find time. We'll try to squeeze it in. So leave this on your desk and leave your highlighter on your desk. Okay? But it is morning break time. Time for us to take a break, go to the bathroom, fill her water bottle,